So we did have a penny list this past Tuesday at Dollar General. We also had a couple of surprise pennies as well. Usually, for example, a lot of these items were cocoa and coffee. So it's basically good to, if you are like in the clearance aisle and you see other items that are like the ones that are pennying, just go ahead and scan those too. That's usually how, surprise pennies are discovered. You just kind of scan on penny day, items either that are in the clearance or either like items. Definitely don't forget to look for your Betty Crocker baking items. These have been following the Easter markdowns, but just to make sure tomorrow, make sure that if you do see those, that you, make sure that you scan to ensure that they're following the penny markdowns. Also, these were just some of the items that my store still had out this afternoon. So as I always mention, a lot of times the stores will go ahead and group those together. So hopefully those will be there tomorrow when they penny. So these are some of the items I noticed with this being the last day of the clearance event. These were following markdowns. Now this was at a 50% off store. But these were just, I guess, party items. They're piñata candy, but they're the larger bags. So I was just kind of curious to see what else was following. So I just typed in 321 in the app, and these are just some things that it pulled up. Now, I do remember getting these. They definitely were in the party section. They're really good if, for like family events, you like to put cranberry sauce and just different things like that in them. You can, find those in the party aisle. These were some items also that my stores had out that were party items. So, today is the last day. If you want to take a look either in the party section of your store or either in, look for tables. So while I was in the store, I went ahead and got my Suavitel 95 cents fabric sheets. I did end up getting this. Now, this was at a 70% off store, so I paid like $103 for that refill. I did have some time to scan the book aisle of the stores, and I did notice that there were a couple of books and sticker pads that were marked down already, I believe, at 70%, but then they followed an extra percentage off because they were part of the clearance event. But after today, I do believe they will go back to at least 70%, or if not, 90% next week. And then, of course, those items will penny. But these were just in the book aisle. So definitely, if you plan to do some summer activities, these are like really fun. If you want to get them now, put them up for like next year for school, this is like the perfect time to get in on those, especially with today being the last day of that clearance event. So just take a look in your aisles. But I just had a little bit more time to browse. At the end of this video, I'm just going to show you guys a few things that I kind of spotted new that was in my store. Now these are also following some of the 70% off markdowns as well. Definitely make sure that you look for your in your stationery aisle. Look up. Definitely make sure that you look up. Sometimes they sit boxes in different displays. They may not necessarily be on the actual little peg boards in the aisles. But these are just some different items that I noticed that the stores are beginning to put out for summer. I thought these were like really cute. So if you love strawberries, definitely look for Dollar General to get in on some of your summer decorative fun this summer. These are like the coolers. Now I actually had another picture of a cooler that I found. I thought it was so cool. It was a cooler / radio. I think I have that put up in another phone, or just like in another part of my phone I can't get to. But these are just some different fun things that I noticed for the summer that Dollar General has out. So we're getting ready, geared up for summer. There's graduation items. So, if you have time this weekend, definitely make sure that you, stop in at Dollar General.